Aloha Sambanani and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and happy Heritage Day to everyone who was celebrating yesterday. I hope that you guys had an amazing time and enjoyed all that bright meat. Best believe I'm super jealous, but it's fine. I will get some when I get back to South Africa. Today I have a hair care video for you guys. Somebody requested it and here I am doing it as promised. So if you guys want to find out about how I take care of my hair and what I've been doing for it to be this healthy and this long, then keep watching. Firstly, as a disclaimer, I just want to say that genetically I have really good hair. Like my mom's hair is bomb. It is bomb diggity and it's really long. It's either the same length as mine or it's even longer, but genetically I've got good hair. However, having good hair genetically does not mean that your hair is gonna be this long or this thick. I know that I went through a phase in high school where I had to chop my hair. My mom was gonna like take the whole thing off, and because I was crying, she only like cut it to a bob that was like here or something, somewhere around there. And that's because I was taking care of my hair. So having good genes in terms of like your hair growth and all that stuff, that's great, that's good, but it's not the be all and end all of having healthy hair. I've got 10 tips that I put together for you guys. I've just made a note of that on my phone, so if you find me looking down, I'm literally just looking down on my phone to read from the list that I made. I'm going to jump straight into it so we can keep this video as short as possible. Tip number 1 is to pay attention to your hair. I promise you, your hair will tell you what it needs and how you should take care of it. And if you pay attention to it and you work with your hair, then you will be able to help your hair to be healthy and you help your hair to grow. Tip number 2 is have a hair regimen and train your hair. So you need to, create a schedule for what you're going to do to your hair, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it. And in that way, coupled with paying attention to your hair, you'll be able to train your hair. So currently I've trained my hair to get dirty in about a week. So it takes 5 to 7 days for my hair to get dirty. So I tend to wash my hair every 5 to 7 days. Sometimes if I'm lazy, it'll be a week and a half. Okay, we all get lazy, but it takes about a week for my hair to get dirty. And that's because I've trained my hair to expect to be washed on a weekly basis, and so as a result it's learned to get dirty on a weekly basis. Point number 3 is to be careful what you put on your hair. What you put on your hair can make or break your hair. It is so important to be aware of what you're putting on your hair. So if you've been paying attention to your hair, then you'll know whether you've got dry scalp or if you've got a scalp that gets decently moisturized from the natural oils that your scalp produces. When you're aware of this, it'll help you with gauging which type of shampoo to use. So the 2 types of shampoos that I'm aware of are the water-based shampoo and the sulfate-based shampoo. The difference between the 2 of them is that the water-based shampoo will moisturize your hair because it is water-based, whereas the sulfate-based shampoo will strip your hair of its natural oils a lot more because the sulfates dries out your scalp. Naturally, if you have dry scalp, you should not be using a sulfate-based shampoo because you're only making matters worse for yourself. So what you want to do is when you're shopping for your shampoo, look at the ingredients on the bottle, and if the first ingredient on the list of ingredients is aqua, then you know it's a water-based shampoo. If it is not aqua, it's not water-based, stay away from it. Tip number 4 is to wash your hair the right way. You do not need to be washing your hair like this, like you don't. This is how you should be washing your hair, with the tip of your fingers and not your nails. When you wash your hair with your nails, you are stripping your hair of its natural oils a lot more, and like all that vigor will also mess with the hair follicles as well, because it's unnecessary. It is absolutely unnecessary. This is how you should be washing your hair, with the tip of your fingers and not your nails. And if you go to the salon and they're washing your hair with their nails, make sure you tell them to use the tip of their fingers, because that's not how you wash someone's hair. And you should also probably go back to beauty school. Number 5 is to stretch your relaxer. If you are a relaxed girl, which I assume that you would be because you're watching this video, well, even if you aren't, and you have friends who are, tell them stretch your relaxer. I used to relax my hair every single month. Like, this was years back. I'm a changed person now, but I literally used to relax my hair every single month. That's because, like, I have super thick hair. My hair can take it, right? Cool, great, but doesn't mean that it's good for your hair. And as a result, my hair wasn't really progressing. It wasn't really like as full and as healthy and whatever. And like, yeah, I learned that you can stretch your relaxer, and you should stretch your relaxer, because what you're doing to your hair is putting on a chemical. Like, you can't undo relaxed hair, you can't unrelax your hair. That's how strong the chemical is. So you should avoid doing it frequently. Point number 6 is the question of heat, no heat, minimal heat, and all that. Like, you know, when it comes to heating your hair, how much heat should you apply? Well, it all depends on your hair. Like, if you've been paying attention to your hair, you'll know what your hair can handle and what your hair can't handle. But very envy is always use heat protect. Always use heat protect. So one way that I do protective hairstyling for myself in terms of heat is, like, I will rather just blow dry my hair and not straighten it, or I'll air dry my hair and straighten it, or I will just air dry my hair and not straighten it. But I try to minimize the amount of heat that I apply to my hair. Not that my hair can't take it, but that it's better for my hair at the end of the day to not be applying too much heat to it. Even if I do blow dry my hair and straighten it, I won't apply heat to my hair like every single day. I'll make sure that, you know, when I go to bed, I wrap my hair, so that way when I wake up, my hair will still be straight. It won't be like, you know, all weird from like sleeping like a ninja and all that stuff. So like, it's, you know, it's all about how you take care of your hair when you do apply heat to it, and what your hair can handle. So pay attention to your hair and you'll know how much heat to apply to it. Point number 7, relax or not. Again, it all depends on your hair. So I have met people who have told me that their hair literally did not thrive when their hair was relaxed, and then they went natural, they got an afro, and their hair was just booming. And literally, it's because your hair is not meant to be relaxed. It is really harsh chemical process, and not everybody's hair can handle that. Some people have really thin hair. Why are you relaxing your hair if it's really thin? Rather keep it natural and, like, you know, have an afro regimen, as opposed to like trying to force your hair to be something that it doesn't want to be. It's just not gonna work. It's like trying to, you know, treat your skin as though it's dry when it's oily AF. Point number 8 is to get rid of your split ends, because how the whole thing works is that your hair splits from down here, right? It splits from the very bottom end, and then it splits upwards. So the longer you leave it, the more length you're gonna have to get rid of when you do cut your split ends away. So just get rid of your split ends as soon as you see them coming. And the thing about split ends is, like, people are always saying like, no, you should cut it every 6 months, you should cut it every 2 months. There is no rule book, there is no handbook. It all depends on how your hair grows. So if your hair has split ends and it's only been like, I don't know, 6 weeks, then go get rid of them. If it's been 8 months, then go get rid of them. Don't just cut your hair, like, you know, at certain intervals. Don't just go for a trim at certain intervals just because someone was like, yeah, I cut my hair like every 2 months and it's just been growing consistently. No 2 people's hair is the same. So work with what you've got and your hair will thrive. Point number 9, we're almost at the end. Point number 9 is protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles are so important. I cannot stress how important protective hairstyles are. Protective hairstyles can be as simple as putting your hair back in a ponytail, putting your hair up in a bun, doing little like plaits on your hair, you know, like something that you wake up and you do it real quick before you go to work and all that stuff. Those are all protective hairstyles. I've actually got a video that I will link up here. The last tip, number 10, products. Products that you put in your hair, very, very important. So I'm just going to share with you guys some of the products that I use. The first one is this olive oil hair polisher. This olive oil hair polisher, we get this from Nigeria. The first time my mom got this, I didn't pay no mind at all. And when I was researching on like hair products to use when you're straightening your hair, heat protecting, blah blah blah, hair oils, and then olive oil was one of the products that was mentioned, and I saw this at home, so I decided to try it out, and I fell in love with it from like the first time I used it. I just, yeah, I use it religiously now. It's part of my regimen. Next thing is leave-in conditioner. This isn't my normal leave-in conditioner. This is the John Frieda leave-in conditioner, and the reason I got this one is because mine got thrown away at the airport because I packed like an idiot. But anyways, do not sleep on the leave-in conditioner. It's very, very, very envy. I like ones like this because it's like water and I can spray it on my hair like at any point in time. Like I've just washed my hair, so I've already used this on it, but like I can, you know, spray it on tomorrow, spray it on before I go to bed, and I wrap my hair. Because when you wrap your hair at night and you put products in, like it stays in there, and you know your body creates heat while you're asleep and you're in bed, so it also like the heat is also in your hair, and like it helps the products just like get in there, and you wake up and your hair smells nice and it feels soft and all that stuff. So that's another tip. And then the last thing that I use currently in my hair is this Got to Be straightening spray. That's not focusing. But anyways, the reason that I use this is because my hair is like very, very, very much due for a relax, so it just helps it easier to straighten out when I do blow dry my hair, because my hair is like blow dried now, so it's not like super straight. And I use that brush as well to like just help with detangling, so I can run my hands through my hair without like hitting any knots or anything like that. Those are my tips for having healthy, relaxed hair. Don't listen to people when they say that you can't have healthy, relaxed hair, because you can have healthy, relaxed hair. Hello. And also, just because your hair isn't an afro or isn't a dreads or whatever doesn't mean that your hair isn't natural, because this is hair that's grown out of your head. Like, how can someone come and say that it's not natural? Like, yes, it's not in its natural state, but it's not natural. And like this thing of, I don't know if you guys have experienced it, but like I've experienced this thing where like girls who have afros think that they're more black than you because they have an afro and you have relaxed hair. Yeah, that's literally the basis for thinking that they're more black than you are. Silly, right? Anyways, whatever, that's drama. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We are almost at 500, and those giveaways will start running really, really soon. I'm so excited. Like, I've bought all this stuff, and I've also got stuff that I'm actually not going to mention the other stuff. But yeah, hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!